2 bags, 1 warning, 9 months. That was his verdict before he slammed the door behind me. My stomach ached, not from hunger, but from the tiny life I was already protecting inside me. The life that, according to my mother-in-law, proved I'd probably cheated. My husband's eyes, hollow and furious, never met mine when he accused me. He just packed, he left. And I carried the silence of betrayal like armor. I remember when we first met. He smiled like the sun, warm and irresistible. I was naive, desperate even, believing love could fix the broken pieces of both our lives. We built dreams in whispered conversations and midnight promises. I trusted him with my heart, my body, my entire future. And yet, one phone call, one poisonous seed planted by my mother-in-law turned that trust into rubble. The betrayal didn't announce itself, it crept in. Sudden coldness in his tone, glances that lingered too long on nothing, the subtle avoidance whenever my mother's name came up. I wanted to confront, to cry, to scream, but I held myself back. I observed. I collected. And then, 2 weeks later, he made a call that would change everything. But before that, I had my plan. I would not beg. I would not cry. I would rise silently, meticulously, with a vengeance so precise it would make him question every ounce of his judgment. First, I documented everything, the lies, the manipulations, the slanders. My lawyer got involved quietly, ensuring that every unfair accusation had legal teeth behind it. I reached out to old friends and family, allies he never suspected would come to my side. I let him believe he'd won while I built a fortress around the truth. Every move was calculated. I stayed in my mother's apartment, hiding in plain sight, learning how to stretch my resources, refining my strategy. I contacted a private investigator, not to spy on him, but to confirm the lies my mother-in-law had spun. Every bit of evidence was stored, cataloged, ready to surface at the perfect moment. And then it came. The call. My phone vibrated with his number. I didn't answer it first. When I did, his voice cracked in ways I hadn't heard before, trembling, desperate, fractured by shame. He had overheard my mother-in-law on the phone, bragging to her friend about how she had tricked him into doubting his wife. The truth hit him like a freight train. He was exposed, vulnerable, begging me to come back. I didn't rush. I didn't cry. I let him flounder. And then I spoke, each word chosen like a scalpel. You doubt me. You abandoned me. You wanted proof of my loyalty through a paternity test. His silence was deafening. I let it linger. I am carrying your child, I said finally, watching the life inside me make this betrayal mine to own. But not your forgiveness, not your trust. Not yet. I could hear him swallow, could feel his guilt pierce through the phone. I imagined him pacing, broken by the knowledge that his assumptions had destroyed the love we had. But there was more. I had one final act to assert my power. I will raise this child in truth, not lies, I said, voice steady, calm, and lethal in its precision. When the time comes, you can try to earn your way back. But know this, you will never manipulate me again. And the next time we meet, it will not be because I needed you. It will be because I allow you. He tried to speak. I didn't let him. Silence hung between us like a guillotine waiting to drop. I ended the call. I didn't cry. I didn't shout. I walked to the window and watched the city breathe. Outside, life went on, indifferent. But inside me, something had shifted. I was free. My child and I were safe, untouchable. In the days that followed, he attempted to reach out. Emails, texts, even messages through mutual friends. I let some through, deleted others. Each one reminded me that I held the ultimate power. The power of truth, patience, and restraint. He had underestimated me. He had misjudged my strength. And now he was learning, painfully, that betrayal carries consequences far beyond the moment of anger. I reflected often in those quiet nights. Not with sadness, not with anger, but with clarity. I had transformed the humiliation, the heartbreak, into strategy. I had turned every tear into resolve, every doubt into action. The lesson was brutal, but elegant. The one who strikes last, strikes best. 9 months of silence became 9 months of empowerment. And when I finally walked back into our lives, it would not be as the wronged, it would be as the architect of justice. I had learned the truth about human cruelty, and, more importantly, the quiet strength of the woman who refuses to be defeated. He had tried to break me. He had failed. And I would rise.